And it's just basketball. At the end of the day, it's just basketball.
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe on the way in the door, my people. I hope you all are having a truly fantastic day today. LeBron James fanboys, I tried to tell you guys. I tried to warn you guys. I tried to tell you to get your affairs in order. I tried to tell you guys to seek help so that you could prepare for when the kingdom, the 3.5 and 6 kingdom, ultimately crumbles. But you guys wouldn't listen. You just, kept doing what you do best, and that is strapping on your knee pads for the false king. Well, we all know that throughout the manufactured legacy of LeBron James and this manufactured GOAT debate, when all else fails, they always fall back on this whole notion that LeBron James is such a great guy, such a nice guy, such a great father, such a great family man, blah, 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 blah. Well, I'm sure you've all heard that due to the souring of the friendship between LeBron James and Drake, the rapper, and it should be no surprise that LeBron James was friends with somebody like Drake. Through this sour friendship, Drake released a freestyle that had some incriminating accusations in this freestyle. And then DJ Akademics pretty much got on his show and co-signed these accusations. So this article is coming from marca.com. Now, the first part of this article does what all mainstream media does when talking about LeBron James. They spend about 2 or 3 good paragraphs sugarcoating everything, talking about LeBron James, how great he is at 40, him breaking the scoring record, and all sorts of things that really has nothing to do with the topic at hand. So we're going to actually skip to the part that is the subject at hand. And it says, problems and paradise for LeBron James. Fanboys, that's your king. Says LeBron James and Drake used to have a friendship that translated in the NBA superstar appearing in the rapper's musical video Forever, where the Canadian superstar gives his props to James. But that relationship has gone downhill after LeBron seemed to pick a side on the Kendrick Lamar versus Drake beef. And now the so-called NBA's GOAT is on the spot after internet personality DJ Akademics alleged that Drake and LeBron routinely went on 2-mans together. Maybe Drake will keep teasing it, Akademics said during a live stream. Let me tell you what I've heard. LeBron, you and Drake used to go on 2-mans. Akademics directly accused the NBA star of cheating on his wife, Savannah James, with Drake as the facilitator. You've been cheating on your GD wife, he alleged. Drake used to facilitate the 304s. This obviously paints Drake in an unflattering light, but DJ Akademics kept his focus on LeBron. He felt that the NBA star should not have switched up and repeatedly said how much he liked Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. You can't dance to a song about him being foul. You guys know what I'm talking about. He used to supply you with the bees. He then went on to say that Drake had a right to snitch on LeBron James for being unfaithful to his wife. However, DJ Akademics could not show any proof that backed his serious allegations. And LeBron James hasn't responded to the accusations or posted something about it in social media. Surprise, surprise. LeBron James never. It seems like LeBron James doesn't respond to accusations that are more than likely true. AKA the juice. It says Savannah James hasn't addressed the issue either. How y'all fanboys doing out there? You guys okay? Because we still hope your day is going terrible. No doubt it is. So, this whole thing, first of all, much like the juice allegations, there is no hardcore proof. There is only evidence and circumstantial evidence and accusations and things surrounding it that would lead you to believe that it is probably true. This is my opinion. So the downfall of many men with power is always greed. And this is coming from all walks of life. I don't care if you're talking about corporate or street figures. Like, the downfall is always greed. It's always, you get so comfortable, you amass so much money and power that you get into this false sense of security that it can't be taken away. And I believe this is what's happening with LeBron James. The kingdom is crumbling. I believe that LeBron James, again, I have to go back to everything taking place this year. To me, this year was a slap in the face to it should have been a slap in the face to all the LeBron James supporters. And it clearly was to some of them. This year was too much. This year, LeBron James took his power too far. This year, LeBron got greedy. Again, if you would have told me 15 years ago that an NBA player was going to get his podcast partner a coaching job that has had zero experience and get his son a position on the Lakers, who clearly isn't good enough to be in the NBA, I would have never believed you. And yet here we are in the season where both things happen in the same season. I mean, people, just think about this for a second. In the same season, LeBron James, you weren't even smart enough to try to spread it out. I mean, do one year and then the other the next year. If you were going to bring your son in this year, wait till next year for JJ Redick. But no, LeBron James, being secure in his power that he's amassed, at least thinking that he is, decided, hey, I'm going to just do what I want, according to LeBron James fanboys and media, he deserves this. And this is what happens when the greed takes over and you start to think that everything can't be taken from you. This is what happens to Diddy. This is the same thing. Is this any surprise? I mean, first of all, is this really any surprise when ain't no party like a Diddy party? It's fanboys. It's too many coincidences adding up here for your king to be squeaky clean like they claim he is. Surely you guys aren't that ridiculous. Surely you aren't that dumb to think that. And I would say this also should be no surprise because LeBron James has proved himself to be a cheater in every other way. Why would this be any different? Now, it's not different in the sense that I believe that, people who get a lot of money, there's a lot more temptation. But I don't really think the bigger issue is that we've been sold this squeaky clean image of LeBron that this guy can do no wrong. Again, this is what gets thrown in our face anytime someone tries to criticize the Duck. It is always about how great of a father he is, how nice guy, and blah, blah. It is always these things. So this is why it is what it is. And like I said, just based on the deplorable thing he's done in his basketball career, how could anyone think that he was a squeaky clean person? How is that possible? Again, see, the things that, and this is why with you fanboys, I refuse to even engage with some of these other fanboy channels. It's been some that's invited me on to debate some fanboys, but why would I do that? Because there's a fundamental disconnect in how we see the career of LeBron James. There's a disconnect in how we see the legacy. Because see, what you want to do is you want to get on here and talk about stats and numbers and championships, which even if you're talking about that kind of stuff, LeBron James is not top 5. But you want to get on here and talk about stats and accolades and all that. And I refuse to talk about any of that stuff with you LeBron James fanboys, because the first thing we have to get clear is that he's cheated the game. Now, because if you guys don't agree that he's cheated the game, then we have nothing to talk about. Everything LeBron James, how he has moved in his career, has been that of a cheater. Again, starting with how he left Cleveland. It was low character and low integrity how he left Cleveland. And what he did when he left Cleveland. So the manner in which he left Cleveland was low integrity and of low character. And what he did when he left Cleveland was some more low character stuff for the sport of basketball. He went to a super team. This is low character when you choose to do something like that. When you choose to try to do it the easy way, and then especially when you choose to do it that way and still want credit as if you did it the hard way. Again, the flopping, this is something that I feel like people really underrate how bad that is. And what I mean bad for a player that's supposed to be one of the greats. If you one of the lesser players who untalented and you getting by in the league any way that you can, it is what it is. But for someone who says, I want my respect, for someone who says that one right there made me the GOAT, flopping is unacceptable. So I refuse to talk numbers and accolades with you LeBron James fanboys. We have to get something clear. That it is not about LeBron James numbers or accolades or any of that. It is about how he got them. And LeBron James got his numbers and accolades by cheating the game, by cheating the system. So if he did that, not to mention that, he lies constantly. The first superstar in basketball history I can think of that people always think he's lying. And he knows it. He said it himself. On the Starting Five documentary on Netflix, LeBron James said this himself. People always think I'm lying when I'm really always telling the truth. You just lied, LeBron. You just lied with that statement. People always think I'm lying when I'm really always telling the truth. You just lied again. Just proving everybody's point. So a guy who would do all these things, you fanboys really, really out here defending this guy with the comeback that he's such a great guy. He's such a great father. He's such a great family man. That's where y'all going? You really believe that? Is this any surprise? And so we gonna see what happens. You know, I'm sure this will be another thing, just like the juice that you won't hear a peep from him. Even though I will say this is gonna be interesting because Drake has a lot of influence over the culture. So unlike the juice allegations, that's pretty much a sports thing and pretty much in the sports circle. And so, you know, the NBA has a lot of pull in the sports circle. You know, it's really nobody who has that kind of pull who would expose LeBron James like that. Drake has some power in the culture. Drake has some influence. So, fanboys, this might be one that y'all can't run from. This might be one that your king can't just stay silent on and think it's just gonna stay under the radar. Your king, the kingdom is crumbling. And I tried to warn you guys a year ago or more, maybe more than a year now. I tried to warn you guys that this was gonna happen. This is what happens when your greatness is manufactured. This is what happens when your greatness isn't built upon a foundation of integrity. This is what happens when greed takes over. But anyway, we gonna hold up here. Fanboys, I hope you're crying in the corner somewhere. Get ready for the rest. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Again, these are just, right now, these are just allegations, but my personal opinions, I absolutely 100% believe it. I 100% believe it. I don't have to see proof. I don't have to see anything because LeBron James' character has told me everything I need to know about this guy. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. You all have a truly fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. All right.